Good morning, everybody. Yes, it is morning for me, and thankfully it is Friday. And I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, but it's been a long time since I've filmed, and I have a lot to catch up with you.
I still wonder how.
So for those of you who are not following me, I don't blame you. I'm kind of boring. But about 3 weeks ago, actually exactly January 31st, I was fired from my job as a dental office manager. Surprisingly, it did not take me that long to find another job. It did take me a week, but the only reason it even took me that long was because I was being pretty picky about the kind of jobs I was even applying to. So I applied to 2 or 3 jobs. I got one interview, and then from that interview I got hired. So I have been at said job for 3 weeks. So the drive is a little bit, I thought it was going to be 30 minutes, 30 turned into 40, 40 turned into 45, and now with traffic I have figured out that my commute to my new job is 50 minutes in the morning with traffic. And that's a lot for me. That's a lot for me considering that my last job was literally around the corner. I mean, granted, I moved to that specific complex for my job. So this having a commute period would have been something for me to get used to, but yeah, so 50 minutes commute. The thing is that the rate is the same. So my rate is still the same as my last job, but I do get less hours. So now, at first, the less hours was going to be like 76 hours is what I was promised. That turned into 72 hours from how he's cutting my hours, because on Fridays I only work from 9 to 1. And now from that, I noticed that during the week, if we're slow in the afternoon, he kind of like rushes me out of the office. So now my hours are cut down even more, and that's a lot for me considering that at my last job I think I was pulling like 95 hours a week, a paycheck. So yeah, I mean, I'm a workaholic by nature, and I was trying to be positive. Once I figured the 72-hour thing was going to be an option, once he gave me those hours, I was like, well, my nephew has schizophrenia, so I do like going to his appointments with him. So having work from 9 to 1, okay, fine. Then in the Friday afternoons, I can go with him to his doctor's appointments. So I was going to use it as a positive, even though it was going to be an expensive positive for me. And then also to make up for the loss of income and not having all that overtime. My doctor's walking in. I charge my boys a little bit more rent, so that way they could help me and I won't suffer that much. So they agreed to it. I mean, they're 22 and 23 this summer. So I think it was a matter of time before they knew it was coming, so they weren't even shocked. I mean, they made a few little jokes like they're poor or something, but yeah, so that's helping a little bit. It kind of sucks because I was using that money to pay down my debt, my credit card debt. So that's going to happen a little more slowly. I mean, with inflation and the rate of groceries, you know I eat like 2 eggs a day for breakfast. So that alone is expensive nowadays. Can you believe it? I have a feeling we're going to go back and tell our grandkids about these times. Oh God. So on to how I'm doing. So minus that, and then minus the commute, it has been a little awkward at the gym. So my old boss and then the person that took my job, they actually go to my gym. And I refuse to change gyms. I am standing firm. So if they have, I didn't do anything wrong but get fired. So if they feel uncomfortable seeing my face, then, you know, like, I feel like they should be the ones to change the gym. I'm the one that had to change jobs. But I think what they did, because we have the same gym buddies, is they just go to the gym earlier in the morning, so that way we don't run into each other in the morning, because we all go in the morning. So it was nice when we were working together, but it's not so nice now. That goes to show, don't shit where you eat. It's nasty. It's nasty and it's uncomfortable at the end. I feel like we went through a breakup and now we're trying to split friends and split places. God. It's kind of awkward, but what are you gonna do? What else is going on that's new? When it comes to my old coworkers, now that I still go through phases of like being angry. Once I sit back and I realize everything that happened, because when they let me go, they had my replacement. And when I thought about it, when I was sitting down with John, my boyfriend, and when I sat down, he was like, didn't you ask them if they were replacing you? Because I did see an ad. I'm not stupid. You know your office. I know these people, especially the guy that took my job. Like, I trained him. So like, I know what his moves are because I trained him. So, and I was very direct with with the owner, the doctor. And I was like, are you replacing me? Because if so, I need to know so that way I can prepare. No, of course not. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing fine. Fucking bullshit. Of course, a few weeks down the road, I'm getting let go. But that's fine. I mean, like, it's not fine. Like I said, when I think back on it, the part of me gets angry just because of the betrayal of it all. Like, there were two people I know one girl, and she was the one that got me the job to begin with. I know that she was in his ear talking shit about me, about my work, about this and about that. Because once again, all because I'm quiet. I'm a very quiet person. But I see everything and I know. And all because I'm forgetful, it doesn't mean I'm stupid. I'm pretty forgetful. If you tell me something, you're going to notice me writing it down right away. My new coworker noticed that about me. And I'm like, girl, if I don't write it down, yeah. I mean, I still get angry when I think about it. Kind of want to talk shit about them now. Like, God. But sometimes you just gotta let karma do its own thing. Like The Office, it was amazing. We were taking insurance. My new office doesn't take insurance, so we make more per patient, but we make half of the money seeing like a fraction of the patients because we just don't take insurance. It was getting more and more stressful because he owed more money than what we were bringing in, and it was very stressful. Very stressful. I don't know. Now I'm thinking about just leaving the dental field in general, just because of how I felt. Like, I'm kind of tired of it. I'm getting older. I'm 42. I'll be 42 this summer. So I'm 42. I can't do this forever. Like, they're gonna replace me with somebody younger. That's all I keep thinking. That's where I'm at. I'm in the middle of still feeling bitter about my last job, trying to get comfortable with the new one, with the hours, the pay, the commute. I only have one coworker and I really like her. She's nice. The doctor is an older doctor, is very particular about everything, and he's Jewish, so he watches everything. I should have known that he was like gonna mess around with my hours the way he is. But yeah, he reminds me of like one of the first doctors that I was an office manager for, who was an endodontist, and that's who he reminds me of. So it's kind of like a blast from the past. He even has the same charts we used to have and the same old system. He used Dentrix. So I don't want to call it a step down, from my last office where we were all state-of-the-art electronic. We use the Sen, which is a web-based version of Dentrix. It's more updated, fresh looking system, and if you've worked for both, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it took me, I've worked with Dentrix before, and he was worried I wouldn't be able to catch on, but it was like 6 years ago that I had been on it. But it's kind of like riding a bicycle. So once I started playing around, I got used to it. I found a few tutorials here on YouTube. So thank you for those, whoever posted those. I guess it's still mourning over, not the job. I keep thinking back on it. Like I wasn't happy there. I liked the work. I liked the billing part, which is what I did for them. I liked doing the follow-ups. So the insurance follow-ups, I made sure claims got paid. That part I liked. And I didn't even mind doing front desk work, which is what I do now. You know, checking in patients and making sure they're happy and answering the phones. I don't mind doing that. Like, I don't hate doing that. It was the people. It was the backstabbing. It was the lying. Like, I just couldn't talk to people. And everybody always said, like, Jen, you're quiet. And it's like, because I don't have anything to say to you. You know, like, So it is a little bit of a relief, like not hating those around you. Is this so bad? Or, but I don't think where I'm at is where I want to be either. So I'm still trying to go over that hump. So I may have to re-record this, but in case I don't have to, please follow me, like, subscribe, and let me know what else you want to see. Or maybe I can do a story on, or a mukbang on my nephew who was diagnosed with schizophrenia. Well, if you made it this far, thank you so much. Hope you have a great one. Bye. Are slow, unreliable elevators slowing down your business and frustrating your customers? Introducing Expert Elevator, where innovation meets reliability. With cutting-edge technology, energy efficiency, and seamless performance, Expert Elevator takes you to the next level, literally. Built with safety as our top priority, our elevators are designed to keep you moving safely and efficiently every single time. From custom designs to round-the-clock support, we tailor every solution to fit your needs. Upgrade your experience with Expert Elevator. Fast, safe, reliable. Contact us today.